I like not having to be intelligent. Much easier. Hey, I think we're live now.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
I
live.
just got
Yeah,
the
we
live
are.
tag.
Huzzah!
Let's go.
There
You
we
guys
go.
have just missed some stuff.
We did
So
it.
welcome to chapter 4, or
Session 4.
session
yeah.
4.
Yep.
Euria.
I thought it's 5.
5? Fuck, man, I missed 2. Wait, 1. I don't know.
No.
All right, I'm gonna shut up now and let the pros deal with this.
All right. What has happened here? Oh, I see what happened here. Mute.
We really killed the hell out of that lich, didn't we?
Okay.
Yeah, we really
messed up.
So,
what's this about fighting God?
So,
No, we killed God. He was a punk bitch.
when last we left off, our adventurers had helped inadvertently defend the people of Audencroft and the Temple of the Radiant Sun from masked attackers. Afterwards, you all inspected the cart and found that it had a false bottom and is completely filled with explosives. On the corpses of the attackers, you found a note that seemed to implicate that these attackers would have fled north out of the city and likely up into the council lands. Additionally, Imperial Guardsman Gertrude Klein put forth a report detailing the party's heroism and asking the state to pay for them stepping up to the call of valor, something that Eudex Joseph Tabor granted to them. The party was granted 10 golden crowns for each person for protecting the innocent. Afterwards, you all tried to look for some leads in the rubble and backtrack to the Seabrook estate, which you found had to have been destroyed in one of the attacks. However, you also then backtracked to the pier where you had picked up the cart in the first place, and you found that it was similarly attacked and mostly destroyed. You did find a corpse of one of the assailants on the pier, who was wearing very similar armor to the ones that you guys already dealt with before that. On him was a similar note to the ones that you found in the up near the church. Let's see here. You then decided, these are a little out of order, but you then decided to visit the home that Wilhelm has here in the city and met the wonderful Yvonne, enjoyed some cookies, and retired for the evening to the Velvet Lantern. You then, in the morning, reported your findings to the Eudex and were given a task from him to deal with an Alfbergian knight who keeps causing issues for the judiciary. Too many. So, my friends, with the information of the rough whereabouts of the knight, what would you like to do?
Are we still at the tavern, or we've left the tavern? We've already met with the Eudex. Was it Joseph Tabor?
Joseph Tabor. Yep. And you have already had that conversation. Mildred, the little mouse woman, basically told you where to go, kind of thing, and brought you guys outside. But pretty much where you stopped was right there in the at the doorway. You've just left the halls of judgment. You're kind of out here in the street determining which way to go about it.
To the Platinum Pint? That where we had to go? I had a note about some Sir Alan Osberg knight to fuck off.
Something like that.
Excuse me.
We do that, or we just fuck off with that? I'm cool.
We
with
get to
fucking
go on a
off
road
with
trip.
We'll say for simplicity, because Coral did not at the time was not here for that session. Coral, you do come back upon basically being told where the rest of the party was going. You finished your chores and then you went over here. So you missed the conversation with the Eudex, but
I would have woken up at the tavern, at the lantern, I'm sorry, and probably just dragged Coral and been like, hey, we gotta go do real work.
I mean, either or is fine. In either which direction, you're here.
The sooner we find the knight, the less painful it will be to get them back where they belong.
I agree.
So To the Platinum Pint, I think.
Plus, it wouldn't be a bad idea to have a favour ode from the Udex.
No, yeah, is that something?
Both of
something
those
special?
sound great to me. Right, Coral?
Right. I hope we get to fight him.
I'm down to fight.
I'm gonna pass Coral a couple candles that Sisaphone actually rolled up this morning. She beat me to it.
I'll hand him back a biscuit. Good trade.
I'm gonna keep
All
that
right.
biscuit because you never know.
Let's be off.
Yeah.
All right. So heading away from the halls of judgment and out of the small judicial pocket that is this kind of extra space of walls and fortifications with all of the various accoutrement buildings built along the exterior or interior. It's kind of hard to tell. Is this the inside, the outside? Who knows? It's a nugget within the chicken at this point. Anywho, you guys head over past the checkpoint. They do check you again, just like they did yesterday, but you're not sure if that's going to keep going forever or whatnot. Nobody really gives you shit. It's just a quick, they make sure, hey, you are armed. I understand. Who are you? Where are you going, etc. Then brief explanation. Voila, through and back into the royal quarter. The royal quarter is not huge, but it is a fairly large district. It's not, like I said, it isn't the biggest one because technically the biggest district is the Maker's District, but that's also because Fisherman's Wharf combined together to make one big district kind of piece. Anyway, you guys find your way through these large, mostly 2 or 3 story buildings, some in various levels of architecture, of some a little more fancy, some a little less fancy, some townhouse style, some just large houses almost. No real yard to any of them because that's kind of a valuable commodity space that is in the city, and you don't think really any of them have it, or at least if they do, it's like a garden or something, very small. But you do pass you pass by all of this, heading towards in the direction that Mildred gave you for where the Platinum Pint is. It's probably about 45 minutes or so of walking before you guys do stumble upon it. It is kind of just it's here kind of situation, because you pass by it, like from where you're coming, you pass by a small row of like townhouses. Directly behind that is just this like freestanding like block effectively that they've sat one building on, and it fills the whole block. It is this rather sprawling, intricate but not ornate, like it almost looks like like houses conjoined together, similar to a townhouse in some respects, but the levels and things of this place are not all the same. Like there's multi splits that are going on in this place. Like it's not just floor 1. There's like first floor. There's probably like a floor 1.5, and then like a floor 2, but they're not all perfectly level with each other. So it's kind of this weird, slightly hodgepodgey, put together thing. Despite that, the main thing that really draws the eye is that it doesn't really look like it's supposed to be here. It's architecturally just straight up different. This is like a Tudor kind of style house, or very large house, compared to like the Gothic style that has been kind of all around. This one just stands out as like, whoa, this is different. There is a sign on the thing, and it has it looks like somebody's probably polished like iron or something of that kind to make a shiny silver pint that is pouring. Let me take that pizza out of the oven. Pouring beer into the ether, and it does have the Platinum Pint written on it. So you are right outside of it.
You guys, you think pint really costs platinum here? Because I don't have
Oh.
that kind of, I don't want to spend my whole 10 gold.
No. It does not cost a platinum. They would go out of business so quickly. Even here, they would have never had a chance to put a sign up.
Okay.
There was no
Coral,
risk.
maybe the pint is made of platinum. The receptacle itself, like the
I wouldn't get your hopes up on that one either.
Do we have a description of this knight we're supposed to be looking for?
No, but I imagine with the amount of trouble that he's been causing, enough that he has gotten the intention of the Eudex, it shouldn't be hard to track him down.
Right.
what was the name? Like Alphonse?
He's from Alfbeck.
Oh, that's where I'm getting it mixed up.
Yes.
I
I don't
believe his name was
something lame.
it's like Sir
Lame.
a Knight Sir Alan or something like that.
Something like that.
Osberg.
I mean, they're easy to pick out, right? Like knights, like they're, all like preen peacocks prancing around. We'll be able to tell which one's a knight.
Actually, that is fairly accurate.
Yeah, he's got it down.
Very smart, very astute of you.
We call it smart.
Sir Wilhelm.
Coral.
I do not call me Sir Wilhelm. Wilhelm is fine.
Well, Sir Wilhelm, I feel like when you're in armor now, it feels very strange not
Call
to.
me sir.
Wait,
Why'd you call me sir?
No. I mean, why? Look at you. You're wearing silly pants. Look at your silly pants. Do a little dance in your silly pants.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it,
Like
with the person that we're looking for, calling me Sir would probably reinforce that I'm someone that isn't wasting their time, which means we might actually get more information out of it. Stick with it for now. I do not want it to become a thing.
I think the more sirs, the better.
I can't promise you that, Sir Wilhelm.
I hate how that sounds. All right.
I'm gonna break off and see if there's a back door, and just keep an eye on that in case this goes awry.
Define. Let me ask you how you want to define backdoor. As you go around the side of the building, and it keeps going.
All right, so
And you're like,
usually
okay.
it's just the other hole,
Okay. No.
right? Back to
I read
the,
his mute Jeff.
He just
you're separated by like a perennium.
Bonk. Straight to horny jail. Bonk.
Anyway, yeah. So you go around the side of the building to I'll just go see if there's a back entrance. There is, and then there's an entrance a little further down from it. There's an entrance a little further down from that.
all right.
And you're like,
Lots of entrances.
I think this place just straight up has more than one way to get into it.
Gotcha.
Just flat out. It occurs to you because these buildings are not perfectly level. Some of them are up, some of them are down, and these other
That's right.
this actually has a lot of different directions in and out of this place. So it's
Fair
not
enough.
just a walk in one way and you can only can walk out the other, or only have a back door for people. So, but it's just one of the things that you notice. You're like, oh shit, that
The lantern
complicates
has
the
so many back doors. So I just
Yes, it
wanted
does.
to check.
Bog for you too.
Floorboards.
Join him in horny jail.
I've never actually heard of something without a back door. It's very, very rare.
Trailer.
Chickens.
This
Oh,
is
that's
about
right,
to
because
become
they just have the one.
One-stop shop. Quick.
They got
This
my
is a-
one.
this is about to become the fucking the swimsuit episode. I know it.
This is
This is the
Oh.
beach ass
actually
episode.
right.
So, Wilhelm, do
That's
do
Sir
you
Wilhelm.
want me? Sorry.
Wilhelm's
Sir
fine.
Wilhelm.
No, just Wilhelm.
He
please.
says it's fine. Do you want me to announce your illustrious presence when we walk in?
No, do
Well,
not do that.
I think maybe if anyone was to do that, I should probably handle that. But
I
Yeah,
would
let's-
rather no
I'd be
one.
very
Silly
intimidating.
pants, take that one, Coral.
Good,
I
he's good with words.
I do
Good
not
with
have
words.
the appropriate
Right.
level of imminence for any of
Okay.
As you
this.
guys,
Good job.
as
You
you
have
guys
the
are discussing this,
Hey, Wilhelm.
as you all are discussing this, out of one of the closest door to you, out stumbles a very well dressed, if albeit that the suit jacket and petticoat are struggling to contain his corpulent form as he steps out with his cane barely holding onto gravity, keeping him from falling. He steps out and he looks up to you with his one monocle and his rosy cheeks, very very full figured, very full faced kind of gentleman, and he says, "Ah, excellent. I should need a bit of assistance."
Hello, sir. I'll walk over to him. What's your name? I look back at the group and give them a look.
I am Baron Essek of House Essek, son of Essene. I have a bit of a problem. I don't know where the bathroom is.
Well,
I
Andy,
point
what's
at
your
the side of
character's
the
name?
wall.
Andy's
Andy,
character's name is Kix.
Kix. Okay. My good fellow Kix here could show you right the way.
No, fuck this shit. Walk yourself.
Hell no.
Fuck
I
no,
could've stopped
dude.
that
Hell
way.
no. I'm not doing that
Look
shit.
at how
I'll
fucking
do it.
shows
I'll
it.
show him. I'll show
He goes,
him
"Well,
that.
come on now, what are you, lads?
Alright.
It's not that hard."
Look,
Randall.
in my experience, most males, regardless of species, are capable of pissing anywhere.
Okay,
Hey,
okay, I'll
don't-
take him.
don't
I'll
get-
take him. He's
he's a
another one of
fraud.
these fucking red
Fraud
one
of excellence.
fucking things. Let's just go. I'll
Give you like a hand sign that we've established. That's like, pick his pockets, dumbass.
Yeah,
Bro.
well,
And when he goes by, I'll give Kix a pat on his shoulder and cast guidance.
Okay.
Jesus. All right.
You could've
Let's
just
go
brought
this
him
way.
down.
You helped him to a bathroom, or
Yeah.
where? How do you? Okay.
I'm gonna look.
You end up actually.
I don't know where the
There-
bathroom is, but if I could,
You
Let him
don't.
piss on the
like,
wall.
spot a,
Just
a
get him out of the way.
I
oh
mean,
my
for
God,
what it's worth, there's a
you're-
perfectly serviceable gutter right over there.
yeah. I'm just gonna
Go
try
ahead,
to
Andy.
find a barmaid, make eye contact, and ask if I could get this
Okay, so-
gentleman a proper place. And I'll give her like a nice little wink and my
You step
show her
in,
my.
yep, and there is a one of the several. There are lots of table hands here, and she looks up to you and she says, "Oh, I see. Yes. So the bathroom would be right over there." And she points to a rather well, like straight up says restroom,
All right,
like
yeah.
has a sign, men's and women's, the whole nine.
I don't
like,
read
it's-
much.
It's clear. Just
So
right that way.
yeah, and I'll take him there, and as we get close, I'll just, I don't know, give him a little patsy, give him a little patsy, see if he's got anything that's valuable.
He does have
I-
some things in his pockets. Are you gonna try to pick them?
Yeah. I rolled a 15
me.
on die, a 4 for the guidance. And this is a sleight of hand. That's 19 plus 8 is a 27.
What has
Not
it
bad
got in its
for a
pockets?
level 3.
Not at all.
No, that's not bad at all. Okay. His pockets, he has four silver coins, 2 gold, and a pocket watch.
Ooh.
That's what's in his
Uh,
pockets.
I'm gonna take the gold.
He
I'm
also
gonna take
has
any paper.
also
like,
has two
Sure.
two bills, paper money, which is new now, but not it's new-ish. It's been around for a bit, but not everybody's using it yet.
Okay.
People still generally use gold or otherwise, but there is paper money, and he has some couple of paper bills in his pocket.
All right, I'll take the gold and the paper bills.
Okay.
Oh,
None the wiser.
if
Let me roll
the,
for him. He didn't make it.
The watch is it's just like if it looks. Can I do one of those things where like I spin it around, and before I decide if I'm
Yeah.
gonna put it up my sleeve or put it back in his pocket, does it look
Yeah.
like a
The guy
family
has
thing?
not noticed.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put it back. I don't want to steal his watch.
He hasn't
But-
noticed. It appears to just be a it appears to just be a regular pocket watch, like you would
Okay, yeah.
attach it to your petticoat, the whole nine, like a pocket watch, literally.
So the only thing I'd like to do, if I can, is adjust the time on it before I put it back.
Oh yeah, it's mechanical, so yes, 100%.
Yep, yeah, just like an
You literally just spin a
hour
couple
and
dials and
37
look, it's
minutes.
wrong.
Yep.
Yep. Even if it was right to begin with, you're not sure.
Then I'll
But yeah.
push him off into the bathroom and be like, "Good luck, I'm fucking out of here."
You hear him mention something about it's so nice that they have good help nowadays.
Yeah,
Yeah, it sure is.
I stop and stared his way, thinking how much
Like-
he took the silver and the watch too, and then I just kick off.
Okay. You head back outside, I assume,
Yeah.
I am.
for where your friends are.
I'm going to rapidly eject myself from the conversation about me being a sir. Wilhelm was in the military, so it's doubly cringe for him.
It hurts.
Fucking yeah, I'm just gonna start poking around and see, like, I guess head inside, talk to the bartender or whoever is close enough to equivalent, and see if they've seen a night.
You got it. Jason, are you doing the same?
Yes, I am effectively at his hip.
Mhm.
Okay.
I am
Attached.
pretending to be his bodyguard.
Understood. Copy that.
Anybody
And the
that
rest of
gets too
everybody, I think
close.
we're filtering in, correct, at this point?
I just as
That-
Kick comes
And
back
you
to us,
filter out pretty much. Yeah, exactly. I was about to say you filter
I'm just
out, right, and catch up
Yeah.
with them, and they're heading on in. So you just head back in, more or less. You guys walk in from a different entrance than the one that Kix came out of, but more or less you end up in the same, or kind of the same place. It's the inside of this place is a lot of wood with a lot of bronze or like almost patinaed copper accenting in here. It's very warm. It's a very, very warm room. These you step in, and there's the smells you are familiar with, that everyone is familiar with, of slightly stale alcohol, or occasional smells of bread and maybe other varieties of foodstuffs. But it's not as like powerful as it was, say, in the Seabrook estate, where the air just permanently smelled of booze. This doesn't. This smells like faintly of beers and other varieties of things. But it's faint. Aside from that, in here, there is music coming from somewhere. You don't know where, because you don't see anybody playing any. But there is music, softly being played in the background. The room that you're in, at least, is rather large. It's probably 120 by like 80 or so feet. It's a big room, lots of tables, and they're all pretty well kept. Those of you who have been around the block a little bit more of the middle class, I guess I would say, in this game, or lower class in this game, you can tell some things. All of you pick up on these. It's basically a high class establishment that's trying very hard to model itself as if it was a mid class establishment. So it's little details that you spot, such as the fixtures are actual silver and not copper or tin or any of these other things. Little details that catch you guys' eye. Now, you are not alone in here. There are other people talking and drinking and having merriment, and it looks like they may have had a lot more people at one point, but they don't now. At this point, this time in the morning, it's still pretty early for anybody to be really going to go drink prohibitive at a large amount.
Are there barmaids?
Yes, there are several bar hands. They are.
Bar hands.
Yep, they are all. They are out about, and like as you walk in, you happen to see the same one that Kix just talked to, and she says, "How can I help you?"
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I was just kind of looking. I didn't mean to make eye contact. What I'm wondering is, can I use my perception to determine, are they just servers, or are they like, servers? And I feel like just my Hordar would be able to pick that up relatively easily.
Hordar.
Jesus.
It's a new feat in 5 years.
We did this. This is on us, guys. This is completely.
Look, I will also argue that all of us.
We're say,
I was muted.
Like,
Whoops.
hey, can we just get a table? That's all. He has
Yeah,
a hard
100%.
time talking.
She says,
with
absolutely
women
take
in
any table you
general.
like. She said, absolutely, just take any table that you like. Also, Ren, go ahead and give me an insight check for that. I'll absolutely let you roll it, but you gotta roll it.
All right. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Insight is fucking badass, though. You better watch yourself. It's 22.
Damn.
She's just a server, right?
Yeah, they don't do that at this establishment, and if they do, someone else does that. It's not
just wanted to. That's something I would know.
These are just straight up employees.
You know how many partners she has had in her life.
Oh yeah, what's her body count? I rolled a 22.
Hey.
What's her body count? I'm just kidding.
I'm not hammering this question.
No.
So Coral goes over to the table happily.
Yeah.
You guys
Can I
have
do
a
a
table here.
scan and just try and we're looking for this knight, so I want to see if there's anyone that at least stands out to me, even if it's not the knight.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
17.
As you are scanning, a quick scan of the room. You look over the people around. There are, again, not many, but they are there, and people having a conversation. Some of them probably talking business. Some of them probably just talking bullshit. Regardless of any of that, you do spot one individual that draws your attention. They're kind of like they're at a table. Looks like there's space for more people, but there isn't anyone at the actual table besides them. What stands out is that they are actually wearing what looks to be like armor of some variety, like maybe a heavy, either heavy leather, like boiled leathers, or studded leather. Maybe at this distance can't really tell super well. But it does have colors on it. Black and white. It is black and white checkered. And there is like some sort of animal or something. It's kind of creased, so because he's leaned over at this point, you don't really see exactly what it is. It could be a cat. It could be a lot of different critters. But he definitely has some sort of animal heraldry on his chest. That stands out to you.
I'll point him out to the rest of the group.
Copy that. The queued up action we had was Wilhelm going to go talk to the bartender. There's not just one bartender here. There are many bartenders here. There are two at the area that you are in right now has two of them. But you do approach the bar nonetheless. Bartender says, leans over and he says, "Can I help you? You need any kind of specific drink?"
No, actually, I'm here for information very quickly. Has there been an Alfbergian knight that has been causing problems in the area that you know of?
He goes, yeah, you could say that.
Ah, very good. We're here on business with the Eudex to hopefully smooth that over.
Gods. Okay.
So if you could just point me in their direction, that would be great.
They are on the other side of the Platinum Pint. Other side, you're going to be going go over the hump. It'll make sense as you go there. Go over the hump, through the valley, over the next hump. They'll be in that valley.
Okay.
Don't go up. Don't go up. You'll get lost.
Okay. Very good.
You'll find them on that side.
All right.
And please, just get them out of our hair.
I will do the best that I can.
Okay. So you have that information, Jason. Jason. You guys go on back. Jason, you were with him, so you two both now have that information. You guys go back to the rest of everybody. Believe that Vincent had relayed the information that he spotted somebody that looks a little unusual to the side, and we are here now. So
I'm gonna get a quick look at the person that Vincent pointed out before we go on.
Yeah, as he comes over, I'll point him out.
Okay. He looks like he looks to be a human male, probably in his 40s, 30s, something like that. A little more age to him than your usual. Weathered and kind of grizzled in some capacity. It looks like he's had some tough times. He's eaten the shit sandwich a few too many times.
Well,
are we all over there?
No, I think we're still on the other side, right?
Okay.
I say our more physically inclined folks. I sort of look at Kix and Coral. Maybe you guys head over first, find a table nearby, and then we'll start a conversation. If something goes wrong, you're right there.
Sounds like you have a plan. I'm going
near this guy.
I'm going to go try to see if I can find this damn knight.
Well, that's what I mean. I mean, you and I and your bodyguard head over and speak with him while the rest of them take a table nearby.
Yeah. Excellent. That's a good idea. And when we take a table, we'll see if anybody else reacts to your conversation. That
we'll wait a moment.
We have a body count.
Yeah. Let me wander over almost carelessly, idly, and take a table. Like sit at a table obnoxiously close, whether or not there are people there. And then I'll sip from my tankard, which is clearly not platinum.
No.
I did warn you.
No, it's nickel silver.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to this high-end stuff.
Should I go with you, Gwendoline?
Yes. That'll make sitting down at a table obnoxiously where there might be other people a lot easier on me.
So, making sure I understand, we're following the directions given by the bartender, correct?
Hill, Valley Hill, in that next area.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. Not a lot to describe other than just the transition from place to place here is exactly as you described. It was a weird way of describing it, but you do end up literally having to go up a small flight of stairs to a small median section that goes either direction or down again in front of you. You follow that down into another large sitting area kind of thing, just like how you were in moments before. This is an entirely different set of staff. It's the same people, or not the same exact people, but it's the same uniforms and such. But you pass through that one, over the next one, and into the final reservoir, effective valley that was mentioned. That brings you into a room that is marginally more filled than the other ones were. And there are several individuals. You spot in here, you spot 11 total other individuals in here that are wearing the same style of clothing as was seen by that one on the far side was wearing. So again, armor, leathers, some metal, some not, all of them do have heraldry, and not all of them are hiding or accidentally hiding their heraldry. You do see that it is a picture of a weasel in black. Excuse me. Double check that real fast. Make sure I'm not talking out my ass.
They are a bunch of weasels, aren't they?
Where is?
Thanks.
Yeah, I was right. It's a weasel in black on the white field.
All right. I don't got a lot of skill in this. Anyone look more important? Anyone kind of standing out as like?
Give me perception.
All right. Well, I do have perception.
Draw your eye.
I am also looking, so I will help.
Copy that.
Oh yeah.
Did we get a sense what kind of trouble the knight was causing?
I'm breaking up, but I got a 25.
No, what was told is that he was sticking his nose in places it didn't belong. That he was looking for, he's looking for someone or something. Is what the Eudex told you, because he doesn't know the specifics. He just knows this person keeps butting their face into things that they don't belong in, and it's coming up to me where I'm hearing about this happening. So, so what we get for those? Oh, go ahead, Coral. I'm sorry.
Sorry, was it 25?
25. Okay. So with 25, you spot. In fact, yes, there are. It looks like there are 3 separate, not individuals, but there are 3 separate groups. One group is just one person, though. So you got a group of individuals that's very lightly armored, but armored nonetheless, leathers and that variety of thing. You have a group past them that is armored much more heavily, with chainmail and that variety. And there's one lone individual who is dressed in full plate.
Does he look like he fits the bill?
I think
he definitely looks like he fits the bill.
All right.
I think I'm just gonna look at Coral and give him the usual follow me nod, and I'm gonna walk over as close to him as possible. Is he standing? Is he at a table?
He is currently at a table talking to one of the other people wearing the same kind of colors that he is. One of them, he seems annoyed or irate. It's hard to tell at this point. But he seems to be in a fairly negative mood.
What's the plan to let Sir Willem talk to him?
Oh yeah. We're not talking to him.
Did we got the name of the knight, didn't we?
Yes, you did.
Alan.
His name is
Sir
Alan.
Alan.
So Coral and I are gonna be nearby. We'll post up nearby, but maybe we'll even go hang out with the group of 1.
The group of 1 is Sir Alan. He is. That is the only.
Well.
Yeah.
Okay, well then.
Or the one you're pretty sure is Sir Alan.
And that's where I'm heading now.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Me too.
So we're just gonna be nearby with like our backs clearly towards them, like like drunks in the bar, but you can still listen.
I got you. Jason, are you joining the talk group, or are you?
I'm going wherever Wilhelm's going. I'm his
Okay, so you're going
bodyguard.
right there with the talk group. Words are hearts.
I will say, if anybody approaches or gets too close, I will push them back. I'm going full in on this per me being a bodyguard.
Okay. You guys do you approach. As you do, you see 2 of the others that were previously looked like they were talking suddenly, like lean forward, like the we're watching, like eyes are on you as you approach. The one guy that he's finishing talking to is just like, "I'm sorry, sir, I don't have anything more." And he's like, "Well, find me something more." And that guy turns to see you guys approaching. He says, "What's these guys' deal?"
Sir Alan.
You see the other guy like get almost offended. Not the guy that's sitting down. That dude in the full plate. He didn't seem to get offended. The guy he just talked to seemed to get offended by you daring to talk to him. And he's like, "You will use the correct terms."
Is that something that I would know from my connections?
The only thing you know is that they're very picky. And apparently that's wrong. It's some etiquette you're not super familiar with.
All right, I will improvise then.
Good evening. These guys don't talk to each other or to talk to you guys much.
Good
if at all.
evening, gentlemen. I am Wilhelm Nikolaevna von Dracosia, and I seek a knight of Alfberg known as Alan.
The
sooner
the
we
guy
move this along, the easier things will go.
The guy's like, he looks at you, still perturbed or angry in some capacity. He says, "It is Sir Alan of Leeds."
Very good.
And then he gestures to the guy who's sitting down.
Very good. Sir
He just
Alan
gives you a nod.
I am given to understand that you were looking for someone.
That is correct. I am, in fact, looking for someone.
Very good. Well, I have been hired on as a tracker in order to assist with the situation. Any information that you can give me will speed this along, and I would also like to know, if at all possible, what exactly they are being sought out for.
Before I tell you the rest of what he says, I'm going to give you the description and a picture of the guy because some of us can't visualize super well. He is a human male, probably in his like early, maybe late 30s at max. A short but well-kept beard, kind of coming into the full facial here, with his mustache and all that jazz. He's very well kept. He is wearing full plate, as I described before, covering all of his joints and extremities and such, and underneath and / attached to that full plate is a tabard displaying a checker pattern of a black and white, along with crosses and a black weasel across the front of it.
Okay.
This is what he looks like.
He brought his retinue. Understood.
What a Chad.
Chad. What a Chad.
He says, "All right, you've been hired to assist me. Perfect. You'll be paid and compensated as accordance with the crown." And what did you ask him? I'm sorry, I missed most of that because I was trying to figure out where to loop in his description there.
I made it seem like the priority was the description of the individual they're looking for, and then I also asked what they're being looked for, like why they're being sought out.
One moment while I grab that. It's under one of these. Here we go. He says, we are looking for an individual, a fugitive, a woman about 5 foot tall, roughly 118 pounds, of fair complexion with hair of gold and eyes of emerald.
And why?
She was last seen entering the city with a band of bandits and other outlaws. He does not continue.
All right. May I sit?
Please.
Very good, thank you.
The gauntlet is onto the table.
I have a seat across from him. I will try to be delicate about this. The reason I am asking what specifically you seek them out for is because we are looking at a geopolitical situation. I'm sure you understand. I must make sure that in seeking them out, I am not breaking any of my own people's laws. Assuming we're all in the clear, then there will be no issue. However, I need to be sure of this.
They are wanted for crimes. I am to bring them to the crown in Alfberg City. That is all.
Very well.
And for assistance in the capture of this individual, my crown is willing to part with 200 coins, gold.
I see.
But she must be alive.
Very well. Do we have a name to seek her out by?
We've been told, and from my informants, that she goes by the name Meridia.
Meridia, okay.
Whether that is her real name or not, I haven't a clue.
Very well. It isn't much to go on, but I shall see what I can do. Now, in the meantime, perhaps you and your retinue, because I can see you're not here alone, I recognize the heraldry, could avail a bit more lightly of the city's services. The reason why I was hired, and I need you to understand, I do not intend any offense by this, but the reason why I was hired is because our Udex has become concerned that things may become abrasive. As I said before, understand this is in a situation where it could very quickly become geopolitical. I am sure, as well as you would not like things to go into that territory. So, if I may ask, with all due respect, perhaps quiet for a few days. A small offering of faith to see if I can dig things up where you cannot, as a local.
Acceptable. I shall have my men post about the exits of this city.
Very good. Thank you, sir.
If she leaves, we will know about it.
Indeed.
We will also follow you, but that is because we are working together. So there is no reason not to.
Of course.
You will, of course, have your full autonomy to do with as you please.
If I may, And
you are?
Vincent.
Just Vincent?
A member of my retinue.
I see.
This is our Arcanist Kishon. If there's so much trust and we're working together, I don't see any need to put a trail on us.
Oh no,
You said yourself.
Make no mistake, I have no intention of trailing you. But if you catch her wind, I need to be right behind you. And we will be right behind you. I have no care of what you or your companions do in this place. The city vexes me.
Does that read as true to me, that he doesn't actually care what we do?
So far as you can tell, yeah. I mean, you can insight check him if you want to, but as it seems.
Roll a 2, so great.
Seems to be telling the truth as far as you can tell. Whether that is true or not, you don't know. You have 2 days if we do not notice you leaving first. He snaps his finger, the very loud gauntleted clink of his fingers, and one of his men comes over and procures something from a side pouch, and he takes out, hands it to you, to Wilhelm specifically.
Okay.
That will be so that we can find you. It is what it is just it's like it looks honestly nondescript silver ring. Just one random silver ring. That will be so that we can find you.
Understandable.
In case we lose visual contact.
I'll slip it on to whatever finger is free, sure. I guess.
for Jason, since you are basically taking up the bodyguard, they kind of closed in around you guys, as in like you're close to our boss, and we are now making sure you're not about to do something stupid. But upon giving the thing, he says, "Fine, we shall be here until you find them, or until they leave."
Very good. And I go to stand up.
His men get out of the way.
And we're walking.
I sort of lounge for a little too long, and then I get up.
Coral and I'll get up, and as we're making our way out, I'll be like, "Don't worry, man. I didn't understand any of that either."
Once we're far enough away, I'll turn
You guys
to
go to the
Wilhelm.
other side of the, basically like over one of the humps into a different one of the different basins.
We're walking down the stairs. I'll just say, "Very trusting man, giving someone your persistent location, but I respect it to a degree. Well done."
Well, the wonderful thing about a device such as this one is that it could very easily be placed on any finger in the world. And as long as one does it subtly enough, for all they know, they could be chasing a dog. But for now, it suits to make sure we have at least a little bit of goodwill.
Agreed.
Hey, Wilhelm.
Hmm.
We need to go to a quiet place to talk.
Agreed. Well, the place that makes the most sense to me would have to be Yvonne's. So, let us head back there.
All right. Quick hop, skip, and a jump to Yvonne's house.
Yeah.
Not hearing a no. I was just saying, I'm not hearing a no.
I think we regroup and then, yeah.
Yep. All right. All collective.
It's cookie time.
To Yvonne's house. You do go back over there. It's like maybe 20 minutes of walking. It's not far from the Platinum Pint itself. And maybe 20 minutes of walking later, you do arrive at the house that Wilhelm got his neat ass armor out at, and the windows are still busted, as are most of them on the street. But the glass has been swept up and gotten rid of, and into the front door you guys walk. It is completely almost the same as how it was last time. The only thing that's different is that the smell that accosts your nose as you step in is that of a fresh baked apple pie.
Mama?
All right, everyone, get comfortable. Yvonne, we have returned.
Oh, you hear from the back. From the back.
Oh, hi, thank you. Whoop, whoop. Are you all hungry?
Yeah. That was wonderful.
Yes.
Pies are coming up. I'll have them out here in just a moment.
Get to the table. She is the sort to hit people with a wooden spoon if they do not show correct manners. Be careful.
All Vincent is already like laid back in a chair, legs crossed, like.
It's good. It's good. Coral. We've done this before. We keep our elbows off, and then we just use things in the order that they set up in. I think. Also, just watch Wilhelm. Whatever he does, do that.
Kicks, spins the chair around and puts his his arms on the back of the backrest and just sits there like this.
Coral, give me those candles. Spit it out.
Put my hands. Coral puts his hands in his lap and sits very still.
Give me the candles.
About a minute or two later, Miss Yvonne, who you all have met, but to describe her, she is this very much middle-aged orc woman whose hair is braided and pulled into a ponytail behind her that kind of almost drags behind her. It's not quite long enough to go to the ground or anything like that matter, but a quite long ponytail. She has a fair complexion and not really. She doesn't have a lot of scars or otherwise. Her hands look worn, like she's someone who works for a living, and she comes out a couple trays of apple pies and some various other foodstuffs that I'm not going to bother to explain right now. But a couple of other varieties of foodstuffs, and sets them all out for you all. And she says, "Wilhelm, you bring in such interesting people."
Thank you again.
Breaking immersion for a moment. You guys can't hear that, but I said, "Well, you bring such interesting people." Tez in the kitchen looks back at me and goes, "I'm over here. You know I can't respond, motherfucker."
I'm gonna go ahead and assume she's talking about the tieflings.
So she gives you all food, and then she says, "If y'all need anything, let me know, and I'll be back here." And she walks on back to the back. More like saunters, I guess is the word. It's not really a walk.
As she's like walking out, can I grab her hand? And I forget, they're in Ostian. I'll say, "Thank you, madam," and I'll kiss her hand.
She goes, "Oh, aren't you the sweetest thing?" And then
give her a wink.
She gives you a very nice bow and a light bow and leaves, and heads back to the back to do whatever else is that she does. You obviously, this is servant work and you don't know, so not important. But yeah, so you guys are all sitting at the dining table, food there, drinks as she comes back with warm milk and honey, like tea. So you have a lot of options of, you have just accoutrement of stuff to talk, eat and talk over. It's all good. It's all really good stuff too.
Sir Wilhelm. What's going on?
All right. First of all, please, enough with the sir. I cannot.
What about Willie?
That's fine.
Sir
it's better
Willie.
than sir. No, just no sir. The sir is not.
Sir Willie.
I was a lieutenant at best. I am not a sir.
Lieutenant.
Anyways, what was your question?
So look, Coral and I were we were close enough to overhear most of what was going on, and I was just wondering, like, what's it all mean?
Did
Like
some
what-
big things.
Yeah, and we were doing some brainstorming together. We had a couple ideas, but what?
We struck a deal.
Indeed.
All right, I'm following so far.
I asked him to be a little bit more delicate. He decided to give us 2 days in which his people will not be causing problems within the city.
All right, I
And-
do remember the 2 days part of the agreement, but then there was a lot of like jabberwock.
Understandable. In exchange, we will be being tailed a bit, and we will be given 2 days' time to find who we're looking for. Now, frankly, since the individual decided not to give me anything further than they were seen coming into the city with a group of bandits, I'm rather curious to hear her side of the story. Which means we're going to need to do a little bit of legerdemain, as it were.
Stalking?
No. We need to be indirect, seeing as we're being tailed now. Someone is going to need to... Essentially, I'm probably going to be spending a lot of time trying to find just enough information to get us where we need to go, without getting whoever is going to be watching us too much space to get ahead of us, so to speak. So that we can hopefully get a conversation with this Meridia and see why they are currently a refugee of the Kingdom of Alfberg. Because depending on the situation, she might be well within her reaches to claim asylum, assuming she can disappear cleanly enough. Basically, whatever she has done may not be illegal here. And if we can't find her, then, oh well, that's a great disappointment. We're sorry we couldn't be of more assistance to Alfberg.
Right. I think maybe a good place to start, if she's hiding out, she's probably amidst the underbelly folk of this place, and we have some good connections, so at least put feelers out. We have a description and a name, so it's at least a start. I'm not exactly sure as to the limits of your resources, but I think that's at least where we can help.
Ellie, I did mean to do one thing before we got back to here. As we was walking out of the tavern, I wanted to listen in to Blizzard. Hear what they were saying before after we left. Obviously, we'll be out of range by now.
Yeah, so when you guys left, the only thing that was really said afterwards was, are we to keep to that, my lord? And he said, yes, we will keep to our agreement. If we do not, we won't find her. She's evaded us since. At that point, it cuts off. It's too far away. I know not a lot of dialogue, but it is ranges like 100, I think. So I think it's 100.
Like
that, yeah.
100 feet.
I was gonna guess 60, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's 100 feet, so you really only catch like a little bit at a time of it, but it might help you get something.
We at least know they're. He had to ask if they were going to keep it, so it's a good tell.
So, I got some. You remember that lady I pointed out yesterday when we were walking here the first time?
No, for one that looked at you funny.
Yes. She fits all descriptions that Mr. Allen gave.
Do you think you could find her again?
I mean, she's 15 minutes down the road. Kind of remember how we got here, so.
Well, if that's the case, I can't go anywhere near them.
I'll check my stopwatch. What time is it?
Right now, time is, say at this point, it's probably about 1 o'clock.
Seems like we have plenty of time. If you want to take a walk.
And I mean, yeah, we can go and ask some questions.
If we find her, Wilhelm, what should we do?
Hear her out. See how much of it you can deign to be truth. And, depending on what it is that she says that she is allegedly guilty of, we adapt from there.
If we wish, we could hide her out at the Velvet Lantern.
Speaking of the Velvet Lantern and knowing where this is, did I hear anything leading up to yesterday when we all met up about a group of bandits or thugs that got hired?
Not that you can
So
remember.
it's none of the usual groups that
Doesn't sound like anything of the usual, yeah.
You know, I gotta imagine we know like fucking handful or
You know a little bit.
Doesn't, yeah.
You know a little bit of what goes on, even in the dark. But this isn't one of you guys' normal people. That's for sure.
Well,
our people know to use the bathroom.
Real.
Hey, what?
Our people know how to use the bathroom.
Yep.
What about you?
Wouldn't be one of ours. Just pee on the wall.
He's right. You just go wherever.
True call.
It's
simple. Fucking decency, fellas. All right.
Outside wall, not the inside wall.
You used to pee out your window.
Coral said.
Okay.
And he learned that the hard way. But it's super easy.
So, what are you guys going to get up to?
I don't
now
pee.
That you have some.
I kind of have to pee now, though.
Gotta find a girl with green eyes.
Yeah.
We find
Lead the way.
And golden hair. Golden hair.
Wilhelm has to.
There can't be but like 8 of them in the whole city.
Well,
right?
I say she was super tiny too. Like what? Like a $1.18.
Thereabouts.
Wilhelm, with this, Kishan, with this ring, if you want to go with us, we can. Couldn't we just leave it here?
No, at least for the first day, I should probably be seen wearing it and moving around.
Yeah. Although you are home now.
I suggest that if someone wouldn't mind wandering around a bit aimlessly with me for a bit,
Hear me out. Hear me out. I see where you're going.
Okay.
We slip that ring on someone whose skills may not be the most needed for whatever you need to do in your investigation or whatever, other fancy things like you and Vincent and his silk pants get up to. But you could put that on someone like me, and I could either be where you want me to be or wander around as if I was being, I don't know, whatever. You just tell me, right?
Like, I don't know that you would be so stupid as to let me simply do that on the first day. So for the first day, I love your idea.
Oh, I like that.
First day, I will be doing the aimless wandering. Second day will be the day of legerdemain.
I like this. I think it's good. And if you will, I think that, well, I think that some of my brothers would be really good wearing this ring, but maybe some of them would be less good at it. And I just want to mention that because we might be able to extend or manipulate your location, Sir Wilhelm. Whoa, holy shit. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, I could see your aura for a second.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was multicolored.
Is that what an aura is?
Yo,
yes, I could see it. Okay.
Yeah, it's quite bright.
I'm starting to understand it now then.
Yes.
Hey, once we find out where they are, if you want me to put the ring on and walk around and lead these guys on a goose chase, I can have fun with that.
That sounds perfect.
And that's where I'm thinking, like, we could trade up. We could do weird stuff. I'll tell you what,
right, though, for today, I think he should.
Oh, yeah. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yes.
Business as usual.
Either way.
So I say Go ahead.
If I may interject real quick, Wilhelm, I know we have this plan of walking around with this ring. I've just had a quick look through my books and came up with a quick little formula of I may have a way to interfere with this tracking of the ring, but it only lasts for about an hour.
Even better.
Well, would they notice?
Of course they'd notice, but we could pass that off as simply... There are some buildings in which certain magical artifacts cease working while you're inside of them.
Oh, we blame it on them. We blame it on them. Like, your shit broke.
Fucking shitty ass magic ring.
Yeah, you didn't set it up right. Stupid.
They got like the bad cellular provider, just
I
like
can quite
fucking
easily
low data plan.
I can quite easily pass on the information to him that because of the advances in our magic in this country, we have ways to interfere, and certain buildings have these wards on them.
That would be perfect.
That's good too. I'm just
So
saying.
the only thing is we should pick out a building. We should pick out a building where that sort of thing would be reasonable.
Yes.
Use of judgment.
Perfect. Cast that upon it, have someone essentially waiting just inside of the building, and once the hour is up, they meander. Go to places that would be entertaining to see a knight and his retinue chasing them around in. And then we're free to do as we wish.
All the other places I could possibly think of is places of high magic influence or production. Magic can be a fickle thing at times.
True.
Indeed.
I think Andy was trying to say something. Sorry.
No.
Okay.
Just beating a dead horse. I'm good.
Okay.
Well, then.
Become glue, damn it.
I say Wilhelm and someone else go wander off. The rest of us follow towards the girl.
All right.
Just in case they have a rather clever tracker that they're putting on us, I would say spread out a bit. Meet up where you think she is.
Yes.
Make it difficult for them to follow anyone in particular.
Do we have a map or something? You could show us where we should meet.
Is it okay if I kind of stay close to Coral? It's just better if someone's got an eye on him. You know what I mean? Like Kix, you remember the cotton candy incident? That's why we have to keep an eye on him. Someone has.
That sounds absolutely fascinating.
Just
I've got a fun plan, kind of to just back in, my home country there. But you send out large group, and about 30 seconds behind you send off a lone dude to go in the other direction. What happens is anyone who's tracking will go after the single guy thinking he's actually doing something.
Oh, because his tracks are fresher.
That is clever.
Because he looks the most suspicious.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I'm still not following. Hold on. Let me translate to Coral. Coral!
Well, I can,
We're in over
Aaron
our head.
So, you have a location that you think this individual may have been or may be. You have something akin to a plan of how to ditch this tracking for a bit if you'd like to. Yeah, I think with that,
Yep. Sorry.
we pause for a break as it is 10:30.
Hey,
Everybody get
BRB.
little bathroom break.
Yeah.
Little bathroom break.
Oh, a little break.
Cheese curds, green up.
On into our good. You are ready.
Awesome. Right. Okay, so as you guys are discussing and determining what you are going to do, it's been long enough. You've attuned to this ring now at this point.
Right.
You suddenly, Wilhelm, only Wilhelm, you are suddenly aware of exactly where something else is.
Oh, damn.
You can't pinpoint. You couldn't pinpoint it on the map, but you know where it is.
Slight wrinkle in the plan, gentlemen.
And it's going away from you.
I just realized how this works. And I hold up my hand that has the ring on it.
Yes.
It's two things, one of which is bad, the other one which is very interesting. Bad first. It's attuned. And I have been sitting here long enough for that to happen. However, I just discovered that it is two-way. Now that is interesting.
Sort of third wrinkle. If it's attunement, there's no transitioning it. They'll notice it became unattuned.
That would be my point, yes. However, I think this still can work.
Probably about a minute later after you guys have said that, another thing comes into existence that you are now aware of. This one is stationary. For the most part, stationary.
Right. So another thing that I can sense from the ring, or?
Yep.
Oh.
But it's not going anywhere.
I wonder what that is.
So, child. So you focus for a second, and not you. You are not needed in this. You focus for a second, and the fucking dog outside is just, just fucking give me some food. Anyway, you focus for a second, and can directionalize yourself. And you direction to the one that's stagnant, that is not moving. It's directly where you just were. As in, you're pretty sure if you walked exactly 14 minutes in that general direction, you'd arrive at the location of that dot.
So that's probably Sir Alan of Leeds.
Sir Alan of Douche more fucking like it.
I don't know why that one got me. It's just the Leeds. Anyway,
All right.
The other one is rather quickly leaving the other direction.
All right, so, and I point in the direction of the stationary one. Very likely that's where Sir Alan of Leeds is. I don't know what that one is, though, and I point in the direction of the one that's moving.
Maybe your wanderings could lead you towards it.
Perhaps, but that would be very obvious, and whoever is wearing it would know.
So you are aware that the rate that they're moving is they're either dead sprinting or something else is happening, and because they're moving rather quickly.
I will say that the one that's moving right now is moving very quickly. Like, sprinting for their life quickly. Or on a cart, or on a horse or something.
My question is, if they were having trouble finding this meridian, surely it can't be. It wouldn't make sense for them to simply be wearing said ring.
That's a pickle.
Could it perhaps be one of his retinue going towards one of the exits of this place, as he said there will be people?
I'm gonna try to envision the directions of the city in my head and think the one that's moving quickly. Are they going towards any of the
Mental map mode.
Yeah.
Mental map mode for a second.
I hit select on the controller, just pull up the actual
Yeah.
full map of the
pull
city.
up the mini map.
Yeah.
Mental map for a second. This is leaving the city.
That would be towards one of the gates.
It's actively leaving the city. Like, it's taking the express route, go fast, out of the city.
I'm curious what the stationary was going to do.
If I could see it, I could follow it. I might be able to slow it down.
Unfortunately, I'm not really sure how I could assist you in that. Not quickly and not discreetly.
How quickly do you think we'll possibly get to the moving away target? It's like I said, we could possibly interfere with it for an hour. We know which direction it's going in.
Yeah, it's a big city still, right?
I'm going to try to do some quick mental math and see if, assuming we could get something swift enough, could we intercept that? And how quickly could we do so?
The rate that it's going now, yes, you could intercept it. You would need at the minimum horses to do this. You could intercept it, at least at the current rate that it's going.
By horseback, we could.
We can do this.
We'll just say this: me interfering with this tracking will also make it so you lose tracking of the target.
And what about 40 foot with dash, step of the wind? What if I could
remember
get
though
in front of it?
We
and
can't
just
sorry,
make a disturbance, cause the path to be blocked for a small period of time.
Well, they're rather far from here, is what I will tell you. If you're gonna go, you should go now. At that moment, there's knock on the door.
Running.
Any
I'm
stables?
I'm sprinting.
Any horses? Any horses tied up to fucking post in this goddamn city?
As stated a moment ago, but as I finished saying that, there's a knock on the door, the front door.
Oh boy! All right, I'll go check it.
Open the door. There's a Imperial Guardsman in front of you and says, "Sir, I do have some bad news for you."
Very well.
You are Master Wilhelm, correct?
Indeed.
Excellent. I must inform you that there's
Sir
been a break-in.
Wilhelm.
Hey, go ahead. You were saying so?
Yes, sir. There's been a break-in at the closest stables, the one that your family keeps horses at. Some thieves broke in and stole several horses, not just yours. They stole one of yours that I know of, and I know for a fact several others, other nobles have lost their horses as well.
Well, I hope for their sake they did not take the solid black one, because if they did, they're going to be injured very quickly.
Just figured you should know so.
Thank you.
He nods.
Have to go check on that.
Walks out. Nods, walks away. What are we doing, guys?
Is there any horses on the street tied up?
I'm full on. I'm dashing for 80. Bonus action 40.
Yeah, but they're way farther than that.
I'm just gonna keep doing that.
120 feet per 6 seconds. That's probably as fast as a horse.
Yes, it is. It is fast as a horse. However, the horse also has a head start on you and is a good few thousand feet ahead of you right now. At this point,
I will fucking chase down that. I'm gonna slide tackle And
gonna
that's
chase down this horse.
I see.
You don't even know
I'll
what cart.
fucking slide
Like what
tackle that.
cart's it?
Yeah. Also, you have no idea where or who
Yeah.
or what you're looking for. Unfortunately,
clue.
only Wilhelm knows that.
I'm just running.
He's just, I'm going.
I'm Forrest Gumping this
Yeah,
shit.
I mean,
am-
I did point them. I did point in the general direction of that's the one that's moving, going that way. So they have that.
Yeah, so I've got
Yeah.
a general direction, and I
So what
am
are we doing?
sprinting hard.
What is our plan
Unfortunately,
here?
I don't think the rest of us can get there in time.
I'm,
Oh, do you have any other ways of acquiring horses? To perhaps
I-
recover your own?
I'm
Seems feeble.
going to the stables to see the bench. And I
Do
just
stables.
stomp off towards the stables.
Not far. 5-minute walk.
Did they take
Get over
the
the
angry
stables?
horse? Yeah.
Misplaced my dice. Yep. Sure did. They took the angry horse. All the rest of the horses are there. The stables itself, I mean, it's a fucking stables. I don't need to explain this too much, but the thing that's important is like the main fucking door where most people like walk in, and the barn doors effectively of this place. Someone it was obviously in a hurry because you can tell from the scorch marks they magically blasted the lock off.
Hmm.
Someone. Oh,
All right, who all left?
I'm still here.
All right, Kix, does this look like anything any of your brothers would do? I'm not mad. I just want to know.
I don't think so. I mean, they can fucking talk a lot, and they can be kind of douchey at times, and they have a lot of pride. A lot more than me, you know. I don't give a fuck about that shit, but I don't think they did this. But I don't know much about that kind of stuff, so.
Well,
Checking over
if it
the
if it was them, then I don't want to put in a report. But if it wasn't them, then I should probably report my horses stolen. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
All right, fine
Probably.
enough.
Wilhelm, give me an intelligence check.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Fucking 19.
Okay, now give me a wisdom check.
This one's going to be a lot less impressive. Nat 1 on the dice for a total of 0.
Okay. It takes you a lot longer than it should, but you do get it. You passed the one check, which is all you really needed to. The other one was to see how fast it occurs to you, which
Okay.
is not, is the answer. You just had your horses, or at least a horse from your house, stolen, and other houses, other nobles or low nobility in this area also just had their horses stolen, and that dot is now starting to move about as fast as a horse. 2 + 2 might just maybe be equaling 4.
Oh, god damn it. All right.
The dot would have been in this direction at first,
Okay.
and now isn't.
I am going to pick out the fastest one I have, and it's going to start seeing me moving a lot quicker towards it.
Okay. Are you gonna? There are enough. Your family has enough horses here, as well as there are other horses you could just borrow forever and never give back.
Fastest one I have.
Okay, you have a horse. You have your fastest horse. The fastest horse you got. Are you getting one for everybody else? Is everybody else just walking?
Like, say if I see him just grab a horse and go, I'm just going towards this.
Just grab a horse and go.
Yeah.
Get one if you wish. Try not to ride it to death. Off I go.
Let me see here.
Coral, find the biggest one, and then I go off.
Any draft horses?
Like running.
Yeah, dude. Tell me you have like a huge stable, and there's just this massive war horse.
There's definitely, there are definitely probably a pair of Clydesdales in there that would easily carry you.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah.
Oh God, the idea of a Goliath
so
on
cool.
a Clydesdale.
I was in the
wow.
fucking army, so I probably actually do have a warhorse.
I grabbed that one.
Yeah, but it's not here. That one's at home.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, what ended up happening
After all
is
of
that
you guys hop on horses and run away, I'll look at Jason and be like, I guess I'll go with you. We'll look at this house.
I grabbed the other Clydesdale.
So I just randomly rolled for you guys, but Jason, Kix, if Ren, I'm gonna assume you're gonna have a horse. If not, you're just straight up literally running the entire time, sprinting at full speed.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but okay.
Oh wait,
you can do it.
wait.
I can't tell you not to.
Kelly, you said that they took the solid black one, didn't they?
That would have been your warhorse, wouldn't it have been?
No.
Okay, that would not be.
The one that I was suggesting. The solid black one is it's a particularly mean horse that we were basically just keeping around because it's stubborn enough to get shit done. And I specifically mentioned they're gonna end up getting fucking injured.
Probably.
That's a mean ass horse.
Everyone except for Vincent's horse.
Oh,
you guys are all end up grabbing all of the normal horses, and by normal I mean all horses that actually belonged to House Nikolaevna. Vincent's, on the other hand, he just straight up stole. So you have stolen a horse.
Let's go.
I just rolled 5 up on all of them. I was like, there you go. You just stole a horse.
First time he's done it, I'm sure.
As Wilhelm is riding away, just before he gets out of range, I'll message him real quick saying, do you wish for my help, or should I stay with group to investigate?
I'm for all leaving.
Actually, come with. Yes, I would like your help.
Because from what I know, from what I'm hearing, we have a couple of people staying back, going to house woman was in.
Well, I think that
was
at least for me, that plan was out the window now. It seems like everyone was just going now.
It was the plan. Now it's, oh shit, the dot is leaving quickly. We need to catch the dot.
Mm-hmm.
The laser pointer's moving. We gotta go catch the laser pointer.
After laser pointer, then.
It's kind of the same thing.
I really fucking hate horses, so this is gonna suck.
A horse feels like you're like, oh god, why do I have to?
Yep. Ow! 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 I'm gonna be.
How do you get used to this? Everything hurts. Parts of my body hurt that I didn't know I had.
I'm not there, obviously, but I also hate horses. It's their soulless.
It doesn't take long for them to catch up to you.
It
doesn't take long for them to catch up to you.
Oh, they're catching up with me?
Yes, because they are actual riding horses, and they're being ridden now, not just of their own volition moving. So yeah, they do catch up to you, but yeah, you guys start going in the direction. Okay.
I do a burst of speed. I refuse to let these soulless, fucking demonic-eyed horses get in front of me.
Okay. Fair enough. You guys chase after the dot. So, the chase. Chase begins inside of the city and continues there for only a few minutes before the dot leaves the city, riding very quickly. It is at this point that you realize, yes, in fact, that Dot has to at least be on horses, or they are really fucking fast at running and have no concept of stamina. You guys follow this Dot for some time. It takes you out of the city, out into the surrounding, out through the gates, which the guards are like, what the fuck? You know, as you guys go flying past, because you are now the second group of people to go flying past on a horse. And unfortunately for these guards, you guys don't know this yet, but unfortunately for those guards, there's gonna be a third group of people go flying by on horses. Of course, they don't know that yet.
I'll message the guards as we ride in past real quick. Like, fucking
Chasing a horse thief.
Chasing horse thief from House of Wilhelm von words. Yes.
I'd like to see you say exactly that. Hey, chasing horse thief, House of yeah.
That's when he gets out of range. He loses service and breaks stuff at the end. Yeah.
And it's gone.
What house?
Yeah.
What house?
Because I would, as soon as I got into fucking earshot, like as I was going towards them, I was going to sit up a bit on the saddle and yell, "Chasing a horse thief!"
Okay, copy that. But unfortunately for them, it will not be the second group of people on horses go flying through. Is not the only is not going to be the end of it, as another group of people on horses go flying through afterwards. But regardless, you guys exit out of the city into the wide open or almost entirely open farmland that is what kind of stretches out from pretty close to the edge of the gate outwards. There are some small, like sparsely built, shittily constructed, if you want to use this term very heavily, houses of some slums that do exist on the exterior of the city, although those are thankfully pretty small. Which doesn't really catch your eye much, other than, you know, blowing past some people's laundry and other varieties of things as you guys fly past them on your horses. But into the large open fields and such that is the farms that are on the exterior of Autumncroft. It's very pretty land, and I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure today is also very clear. Maybe slightly cloudy, but other than that, it's a pretty cool, crisp winter day. You guys follow the Dot. The Dot is rather far ahead of you guys, but you follow the Dot, and it keeps going, and it's going, and it's going some more. You leave from Autumncroft through these fields till you start hitting trees. Not many, but enough that it does draw your attention. That the scenery has changed slightly. You're traveling down one of the main roads. You're traveling down one of the main roads that runs parallel to the train tracks, which you can actually see off to the side. They're probably about 60 or 70 feet away from the main road itself, and the road's big. It's probably 60, 70 feet wide. It's a big, like, intentionally made road. You know, this isn't just I threw some shit in a spot and called it a road. This is literally paved, intentional roads were built for the purpose of moving stuff and people. And is at this point that as you're coming through here, you start the road, and the little sparses of trees and shrubbery and such becomes kind of thicker as it closes in around you, as you guys realize that you have entered into the Caspel Forest. The trip through here is pretty quiet. The exception is just birds. This area, for lack of better words, is somewhat samesies. There's various vegetation and otherwise that you're passing, but none of it really draws your attention much. You do, like I said, the only critters you really spot are birds, the occasional passing Like you do spot the occasional passing merchant or otherwise small caravan of carts or even cars as they drive. What? It's in the middle of something.
She knows you're doing things.
Other than the occasional merchant or other carts that you pass by, cars or carts that you pass by, nobody really bothers you. You are just allowed to basically ride. Wilhelm, you guys are trying to, but their dot is starting to get distance on you. Like they're going faster than you.
Oh.
Fine.
I start running faster.
All of a sudden, we just see red streak and the flash goes past us.
But yeah, they are gaining distance on you. You do note as well that the other dot has now moved and is now behind you. Not just because behind you would be towards the town. You can tell. It's weird. It's like having another... It's like being able to close your eyes and still see something. But you can tell that other point is a good few miles behind you. But they're on their way too. However, just as the dot ahead of you is gaining ground, you are gaining ground on them behind you. They are getting further behind you as they go. So you ride for a good few hours. The day droops and dusk begins as they continue to go. I'm gonna assume you guys follow suit. Is that correct? Okay. As day begins to give way to night, the trees bristle with what little foliage that they might have left due to again the season. Most of the leaves are already long gone and long on the ground and have already become mostly compost at this point. But some of them still shiver in the wind. And night falls proper. How long are you guys going to push? The other dot's going for a good long time.
Unless anyone says otherwise, I feel like we go till the dot stops.
I'm following Wilhelm.
Okay. Well,
I'm running even faster.
I can still see the blip. I'm still going.
A man really loves his horses.
All right, up you go, and it's probably about 7 or 8 o'clock. You're going, and Wilhelm, the blip in front of you just gone.
And that would be when I stop.
Okay. You pull to a stop. At this point, you're not exactly sure. You're still at the edge of the Caspel Forest, on the other side of the edge of the Caspel Forest, from Autumncroft, as in you'd have to go all the way back through it in order to get back there. But you are starting to the point where it's starting to thin out, become a little bit more scrubby and shrubland instead of actual like full trees and shit. There are still trees. Don't get me any kind of twisted. There are plenty, even in this area. But yeah, you kind of pull to a stop. No one else is over here. The road is fucking empty. It's quiet.
Is there
the only thing you can hear is crickets.
Is there a water source at all?
Where you guys are, it would not be hard to. You're not aware of. You're only aware of one water source. Let me say that, which is if you were to go just straight north from where you are currently on the road, you would probably only travel about a few hundred feet before you'd get to the Grand River.
So, what's the punishment for the crime of horse thievery around here?
Horse thievery. Let me see. Because I can tell you.
I'm gonna head towards the brook. Strip down and really.
Oh, she's nothing. She ain't a brook, I tell you that. As soon as you crest over the little piece of land, basically the berm in front of the thing, you see that this is no brook. This is the Grand River, and the Grand River is massive. I mean, it's hard to see the other end of it, as in like across from where you are. It's probably about 6 miles of water in front
Does
of you.
anyone have a
It's
bucket?
a lot of goddamn water.
I'm gonna bring my
Good bath water. Can we take a bath in this water?
You asking me?
Ice cold, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
you definitely
until
could.
we
You
bucket
could.
it
It's
out.
fucking freezing, but you absolutely could.
I'm gonna bring
It's
my
fucking
Yeah, we gotta
freezing.
get the water out of the flow, though. We gotta bucket it out if we're gonna use it at all.
I'm gonna bring my horse over so that they can get some water.
They are happy horse. After
Same.
that, they're tired. You've ridden them. They went from at rest to, oh, we're doing a chase now, are we? For several hours. They're tired.
You did good today.
though, you have the feeling that their horses are probably not doing any better.
So what's happened? Lost for trail?
Seems like. Someone come grab the reins real quick. I'm going to have a look around and see if I can find any tracks.
I'm gonna help.
I would.
with that.
I hate horses.
Oh. I start getting naked.
All right.
Oh, gotcha.
Nudity.
We're doing this.
Now it is.
And I gotta wash my clothes unless you guys want to walk around with someone that smells like a fucking onion.
Now this really is the fucking, what was it? What did I say? The fucking beach episode. This is it.
Can I like tie off the reins somewhere or something?
Yeah.
All right,
Easy enough.
I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna go tracking. I'm gonna try to see if I can find out which direction they went.
I'm gonna help Wilhelm if I can.
Sure.
You look for. Go ahead.
I was just saying, I'll tend to other horses. If need be, I can shape water from the river.
I still
if you
need.
can make it into a shape.
I still need punishment for the crime of horse thievery.
Yes,
by the way.
you do need that.
I really hope that fucking the Imperium leans towards Texas. I want to shoot this motherfucker for stealing my horse.
That would fall under grand theft, which is typically enforced with fines and forced labor / imprisonment.
Ah, perfect.
Make him your little bitch.
Look, we'll help you get your vengeance. You know, we'll keep it off the books.
So, as you're looking for where they could have gone, it is, I'm not going to lie to you, it's kind of difficult to tell, only because if they continued the way that you're pretty sure they did, because they're last known, right, from where they were, where you can mentally picture where they were, they would have continued along the road. Nothing different there. So finding additional trail of them right now would be where you are now, because they were ahead of you some, would be very much impossible. Just due to the fact that they didn't, for a fact they went this way. You just don't know where they've gone since they have been invisible from that point.
Okay. I have a different direction we could take this then.
It is probably at this point about 9 o'clock. Night is very much in full swing. You hear the occasional of owls and other other night critters that love to hunt out bats and other variety of things and whatnot. You hear the chirping of the occasional cricket here or there, and the night does still they not as many of them because it's very out of season for them, but there are still the occasional firefly here and there. You're not far from the water. You can smell the river from here. You can smell the river even from the road, but it's peaceful. It's quiet. You can actually hear the water moving very, very calmly, very softly. Comfortable, cloudy, but cloudy night. You can see all the stars in the sky, and you can see 2 out of 3 moons.
Fuck yeah. That second dot, the one that was behind us now, is it still moving?
They seem to have they seem to have stopped.
Okay.
Right a little after you did. They got slightly closer to you, but they're still they're probably about 3 or 4 miles away from you.
Okay. I'm going to wait until everybody's ready to go. Give my horse a chance to relax a little bit.
Okay.
Are we? Is this it for tonight, or are we keeping going?
Well, I have at least one more conversation to have, because plans have now changed dramatically.
It seemed that way.
Gentlemen,
this is straight
just
up right here.
Just a very quick thing. I'm going to need you to back me up on this. Little bit of deception, all right?
Deal.
As far as anyone here is aware, the crime of horse thievery is punishable by execution. Am I clear?
Of course, it is.
Perfect.
So far. Yeah, I'll explain it to Coral.
All of you know that to be incorrect. It is super not, but just you are all very aware that that is not what that. But he has asked you to, so you are all familiar with what this actually would be.
Whatsoever do you mean, Sir Willie? Of course it is.
Very good.
So we press on, or?
Well, one more second. It takes a little bit longer when I have to do the hand puppets for Coral. So Coral, this is the. You understand now how it works?
Okay.
Horseman, thiever must die.
Yep.
Got it.
Perfect.
See?
Beautiful.
And that's
Coral.
why I teach Coral.
Okay. So, is the plan to continue on?
No, we've lost them. I'm gonna up the ante.
Okay.
We're going back to the stationary dot. Or I am, at least.
Okay.
Ooh.
The behind
Don't
dot.
go alone. Don't go alone.
It's not a long trip. It's, like I said, about 3 or 4 miles.
Yeah.
Not a super long trip. But if you are heading there by yourself, then by all means.
I'll go with him. I don't think you should go alone.
Off we go.
I wish I could go with him, but I'd be oblivious.
So, the rest of you, I presume at this point, are just going to make camp for right now, since you haven't a direction at the moment. And for we have Wilhelm and Vincent going to go back. Yeah, that's her. As you guys head back towards that dot, first I will answer Kishan, if you ever come across any warrant type stuff, like you've been trying. So, no, but you're not part of the judicial system. So that is something that is well out of your wheel well. Whether they actually do that or not, you're not entirely sure. You've never really found yourself on the wrong side of the law necessarily. To know if they
I was
do
just seeing if I
warrant
could have
or
potentially
otherwise.
writ something up on that, but yeah.
You could try. There's nothing saying you couldn't attempt to do that. I'd like a deception check if you're going to.
I'm good. I'm not going to risk it.
Okay. Wilhelm, Vincent, you two go on back. You ride back, and you just, to no one's surprise, you find a small camp with horses, men wearing similar, well, men and women, but wearing similar garb to each other. You knew what this was going to be before you got here, so I don't need to explain much. But They have made camp. They put up a couple of tents. I was trying to say they put up a couple of tents. They've made camp. They've made tents. They're making tents. It's intense.
I'll like
Fuck.
announce him.
Coral is narrating from here on out.
They made tents. Fuck.
Coral, calm down. Calm down, Coral.
Situation is camp.
It's all camps.
Yeah, I'm going straight to the dot.
Okay, yeah, do I need to explain? You go straight there, but you are stopped immediately by the three keeping watch. We're like, whoa, watch it. Absolutely not. Do not approach Sir like that.
I would suggest that you step out of the way. This has gone into the state of litigibility at this point.
I would ask that you step out of the way of Sir
There.
Wilhelm
You're not there.
before anything gets.
Yeah.
Metagaming pigeon. You're not there.
Yeah, meta pigeon. You're not there.
And I'm speaking loudly enough that he's probably going to hear me. Like the fucking my voice is going to carry through the fucking night air at this point.
You do a roar.
Do the roar.
I do a roar. No.
Yeah. Okay. Now, after a moment, you hear from inside the tent, "Let him through." As he as you are now led into the tent, despite what these three think that they should do, but they let you because that's what he said to do. So you're allowed in.
Sir Alan of Leeds.
The one and the same.
Indeed. Just for the sake of clarity, I will assume that the other individual that I sensed that stole one of my horses was part of your own retinue.
I'm sorry, you're accusing one of his guys from stealing your horses?
Whoever was the second blip that was moving very quickly.
He says, "I'm terribly sorry as to the losses of your horses. That is a terrible burden. But no, none of my men have stolen your horses. More than likely, our quarry has."
Why would your quarry be sensible through the ring?
'Tis magic. You don't know if you're telling the truth or not.
Right. Well, whatever the case may be, I should inform you that this is a very unfortunate situation, because if it is someone from your retinue, they will be finding out the hard way that the crime and punishment for horse thievery is execution.
He seems completely
quite
he
efficient.
seems completely unfazed, and he just says, "That is a good thing. None of my retinue have done a thing."
I should hope not, because otherwise we would be in a very delicate situation now. That horse belongs to my family. My family, which is not far from here. Something has been stolen from me.
Then I imagine you know how we feel when one of our fugitives leaves our lands for yours, and it is something that we are honor bound to rectify.
Well, no, actually, I don't know how this situation goes, because you told me absolutely nothing of what they actually did.
I'm not.
You will understand. You will understand. My patience is quite thin at the moment.
So, William, why have you come here?
Trojan then.
Because there are only two individuals that I could sense through your ring that you gave me. One of which took my horse. The other, which is standing in front of me. That sort of thins the options down as far as I can see.
You may check our horses, but we have not stolen any of yours.
It would be quite the magic trick for my horse to be here when it went all the way into the forests, sir.
It would. I do not think you a witch.
I do not
As
know
for
what game
why
you are...
we needed your assistance in the first place, as I'm sure you can tell, we don't know where they are right now. They've found a way to escape it, at least for some time. When they return, we continue the hunt. If we have it our way and our luck is upon our side, then they will be back by morning. And the hunt will continue.
Sir Alan, I know not what game it is you are currently playing at, but you must understand, you are in foreign land, asking help from someone who has no reason to trust you, and you have given me further no reason to trust you by way of giving me no information upon the refugee that you currently have me seeking. And as far as I know, one of your own men has thieved my house.
You have my word that none of my men have done this. However, I understand, word in these times does not carry much significance. If somehow, under some circumstance, one of my men has stolen your horse, I will personally see to it that you have the ability to execute him on the spot if you so wish. Additionally, we'll throw in the rest of his family too.
If it's not one of your men, how do you explain him sensing them through the ring that you gave him?
It is the same way that we sense them and why we've gotten here in the first place. The fugitive is wearing one of these rings, as you've now probably guessed.
And
they have found a way to... Say again.
Are they aware they're wearing one of these rings that you can track them through?
I am not certain, but they seem to be, as they, I believe, have the employ of a witch.
Witch? Of what sort?
I know not.
I looked at Wilhelm. See, this all could have been said the first time we met.
Yes.
There.
Mistress has a way of complicating things.
Yes.
And I am dead staring at this motherfucker the whole time I say that.
He does not break. He does not break the eye contact, and he says, "Trust is a fickle thing, and is not given freely."
Right. That's why you didn't need to follow us.
Correct. But just like a dog can find a prey that has been shot from the sky, so too did you find prey that I am searching for. Makes sense to follow the dog in that case, does it not?
Dogs don't have claws.
And lions don't show their teeth. I just looked at the fucking looked at the fucking thing. Now, that is all. I suggest you take your leave, and we shall resume our hunt in the morning.
Let's go.
Very well.
We just hear like Coral screaming from the
Fucking
It's just like vague noise. We're like, what is that?
I'll fucking kill him!
Yeah, we leave, I guess.
Okay. You guys leave. As you're leaving, the other dot blips into existence for about a minute or so. From where you are currently, they're about 8 miles ahead. 8, maybe 9 miles ahead. They're not currently moving, and then they blip out of existence.
Should I start sprinting? Should I sprint, guys? What do you think? Should I go get them?
You don't know this is happening.
Yeah, you don't know what's happening. You're also not there.
Which direction are they in?
They're continued down the road from you guys. So it's like 4 miles or so back to your camp from their camp, and they're probably about 4 or 5 miles ahead of you. At least that was the last you saw it for about 30 seconds or so, and then it poofed out again.
If I take this ring off, does the attunement stop immediately?
You don't know. This is not a magic item you are familiar with.
I'm gonna slip the ring off and see.
You cannot sense anything anymore.
Oh baby.
Interesting. I'm gonna put it back on.
Still can't sense anything.
Yeah, I have to reattune. Okay. I just learned something very important. And just to be an asshole, I'm gonna rough it nearby.
Sure.
Like I'm literally just gonna find like some tree cover or something like that and set up the most basic whatever bullshit the army taught me shelter type shit very quickly.
Okay. Easy.
And
enough.
I'm making it blatantly obvious that I'm doing so within eye shot of the retinue.
You're staying
okay, so you're gonna stay back there, or?
Yeah.
Okay. I will not do that. I'm going back.
Crowded.
Okay.
Before I leave, I'll look over to Sir Wilhelm. I won't tell you what to do, but I do suggest you come back to the group, but do as you may.
No, I think for tonight I will be giving them at least one reason to make sure that one of their people remains tired from staying up all night, making sure I don't try anything.
Be careful.
Indeed. This will probably be the easiest place to find me if the rest of what was it, the brothel spouts? The rest of your brothers wish to seek me out.
I'll trot away slowly, and I'll pull out my fiddle and play like a sort of haunting tune as I walk into the darkness.
Okay.
Ride is
solid. Okay. Do you guys have time? You take a rest however you wish, however you please, in whatever manner you seem or see or deem fit. You have your dinner, you are fed, and get some rest. In the morning, Wilhelm, you have reattuned to the ring. You can, in fact, sense 2 spots.
Okay.
They are both in the same positions that or just about the same positions that you left them. That you saw them briefly. When you saw the one ahead of you briefly, it's still basically there-ish.
Okay.
You make your way back to your camp, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you want to go bother them again. Which you can absolutely do. All for.
First thing in the morning, I'm gonna take a moment to very meticulously clean my pistol and then fire off a test shot. And then I'm gonna and then off I go.
Bam!
Yeah, just nice and loud. Make sure whoever had the night watch is still awake. Just in case. I don't want them to get in trouble.
Yep. Copy that.
And then as if that's the most normal thing ever, I just get on my horse and off I go towards the other camp nonchalantly.
Copy that. When you make it to the other camp, you see that the dot ahead of you has started moving again.
Interesting. Okay.
Come back in. Vincent's playing a tune as everyone's getting ready.
Can I kind of try to get a general idea of where I think they are based on that?
Yeah, so you are pretty sure that where they are currently is somewhere in the vicinity. Where is my map? It is somewhere in the vicinity of the outskirts of Cadforge.
Okay.
They're not in a few hours. They'll hit Cadforge or Cadeforge, or however you want to say it. It's not
Okay.
technically the correct way. I've always
I'm
said
gonna-
Cadforge, but
I'm gonna regroup with the party before I do anything else.
Eventful night, Wilhelm.
You could say that.
everybody heard the gunshot. By the way,
Yeah,
it's not like it was
that's what I
quiet.
was saying.
He
For me,
looks
it's
quite
quiet.
full of himself.
I did always hear about your misadventures, should we say. Surely you do live up to your name.
Yes. Well, let's just say I'm
Oh.
still holding back quite a bit.
Well, I'd certainly be a sight to see. Well, do we continue the chase, Wilhelm, or?
Yes. New idea. The second blip is headed in the direction of, what was it, Cadford?
Cadforge. Yep.
Cadford. The second blip is headed in the direction of Cadford. And, well, since our benefactor for this particular quest, whatever you will call it, I suppose, has decided that they wish to play difficult about it, so will I. And I hold up my hand and I pull off the ring. Stuff it in my pocket. To Cadford.
Lovely.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Vincent gives you a big old pat on the back.
A quick, a little jaunt from where you guys are to Cadforge is probably about 30 miles or so. So it is a solid 6-7-ish hours of riding, or running in the case of Ren, since he doesn't have a horse. Just pushing his body to its limit.
He needs a break.
Time and time again.
I'm fine, guys. I'm fine. I can do this all day.
I'll just continuously shape water just to cool him down every now and then as we're riding.
Guys, I'm sweating so hard.
Just chewing
So-
roots, hopped up.
Okay, so everybody on the trip. You don't see a whole lot. Today is let me double check my calendar and make sure that the day is in fact not doesn't have anything interesting about it. So today, yep, just the same as the other day. Gentle breeze, pretty mostly cloudy, but fair temperature otherwise. Little chill, not too cold though. Yeah, so you guys ride for about 5 or 6 hours before you arrive at Cadforge, or rather, it's kind of just Cadforge kind of shows up. You're suddenly there, as opposed to being as opposed to
Transported
just
over a long period of time.
well, so unlike say Autumncroft, where there's a very clear defining wall, this is the exterior of the city and such. Cadforge doesn't have that. You're going. It's just suddenly like there's some buildings, and then there's more buildings, and then now we're in a small township. Oh no, now we're in an actual like full on town, and it's just gradual. There's no like sudden I am here now. It's just you suddenly like you go from not having really any buildings to occasional one or two to again as I explained, and you are suddenly in the middle of Cadford. Yeah, at this point, what do you guys want to do? You're smack dab in the middle of a city. Oh, I should mention this as well because this is kind of important. The only thing that really denoted you guys getting here was a very sudden wave of unusual feeling. All of you feel it as soon as you pass by a certain point. Just a certain kind of general marker. You feel this like sensation that kind of washes over you. It's kind of tickles a little bit in some places, maybe pins and needles in like the tips of your fingers and otherwise for just a moment, and then it passes. You don't think anything of it. For who has magic innately? As in, I know Kishan does. I know Wilhelm does. Who else can cast spells? Vincent can cast spells, and Kix can cast spells.
Does
this
include
minor
casting?
No. Yes, actually, this would include racial casting.
Minor holy, and not arcana based, if that matters.
Not really. This one wouldn't feel the same to this, but for all of you who have either innate magic or have magic in their class, the feeling is very similar, especially along the tips of your fingers and otherwise. Feeling the literal energy of the world, the magic that's just out there. You can feel it almost like you especially for someone like Kishan, it feels like you could do spells and not really feel it. You know how later on after you cast a little bit of magic, you feel a little tired, that little bit of drain of your own energies. You feel like the air is full of it here.
Oh yeah. I'll start
with magic.
Using a bit of shaped water from a canteen, start swirling it a bit.
It doesn't even feel like you're doing anything. Especially with a cantrip, it doesn't feel like you're doing anything. You could literally just be doing this with your fingers as far as like the muscle of using magic is concerned. It doesn't feel like you're manipulating anything. It's just doing it because you want it to.
Speaking of magic, ring on.
Okay, you put the ring on. It's gonna be a little bit before you attune to it. Not super long. About like you've noted, it's about an hour or so before it attunes.
Cast heroism on myself.
It does not cost a spell slot.
Damn.
You cast the spell and you feel energy leave the air. The air briefly for a moment becomes a little thinner, not like oxygen or anything, just like it doesn't have the same viscosity to it. And after a few seconds it kind of fills back in.
I go around and it only lasts a minute, but I just go and give heroism to everyone, so everyone gets this like boost of confidence for a second.
I'll trade you. I'll trade you for like a shield of faith. You know,
as stated, it's probably about a minute and a half before the air seems to refill back in with the same level of energies. I think both of our rune duders would probably know that Cadford is built on a ley line.
Oh yeah.
It is one of the places where ley magic is possible. Meaning that right now, if Coral really wanted to, Coral could cast spells. Right now.
Yeah, Coral. Can I show him like the basic movements of a mage hand? See if he can get it.
Sure.
All right.
Give me a. We'll cast mage hand.
Give me an intelligence
before
check.
he gets it, and just
looks like Coral.
Cast and be like,
You know what, Coral, give me an intelligence check, please. Give me one of them.
Here we go.
I rolled a 12. I don't know what for, but if it helps.
As 18 on die for 17.
Hey,
Yeah.
Coral, you're like, okay, I mean, what? How hard could it be? You do that, you feel for a moment just a brief, like tired come over you, and a spectral hand appears.
Yeah. Hey, no jerking off. All right.
Hey! What are you showing him right now?
Yeah. Good job, buddy. I give him a big high five.
This is literally the cool uncle just taught the toddler a really vulgar curse word.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
And now he can't stop saying it.
I'm not gonna lie.
Coral.
I'm not gonna lie, this is exactly what I hoped was gonna happen as soon as you realized, wait, hold on. This setting has lay magic for people who can't cast spells normally. Like, this is a place where you could. Oh, what's the first thing they're gonna do? I'll fuck around with it. I already know. I just knew that was the first thing that was gonna happen when we got here. It was like, somebody's gonna do something stupid, because you can at this point. But yeah, you do feel, Coral, that it feels like after you've had a long night of picking things up and putting them down for just for a couple of minutes, just from just that little incantation, little gesture and such that did what they didn't think was going to do. It does feel a little sluggish for a couple of minutes afterwards, but it passes. You grasp this much more than the others do, because you've never done magic in your life and you just suddenly did magic in front of people. This takes a lot out of you because it's not your innate abilities. It's not in your wheel well. Using magic in this way, you could shit if they taught you it, you could actually cast like first level spells, but it would exhaust you in the process. So like, you can do it here. Maybe you should, maybe you shouldn't, but there you go.
Teach them it as a worst case scenario.
If it makes my inside skull achy.
Teach him charm person.
So, what are you guys doing for an hour? I guess.
I was just about to talk
Middle
to
finger mage.
What are you guys doing for an hour? It is imperative that the cylinder remains intact.
I'm gonna keep with a group, but I'm gonna be very much into my books, because this is probably very intuitive towards my research. So now, I'm gonna be doing an experiment.
I want to make sure that we don't overstress Coral,
Fine.
What's funny, Ren, is if you do the same gesture, it does the exact same thing. It works exactly the same. You just do the gesture, mage hand appears. You feel tired for about a minute, for about 2 or 3 minutes afterwards. Like the same sensation as when you've put in a little bit too much effort in the gym. Passes though.
Is anyone else thinking what I'm thinking?
It is imperative the cylinder remains intact.
Yeah, Keyshawn, I have a question for you. Now that
Yes.
Now that I'm a wizard too. Now that I can do the thing, I was wondering if you have any more of those fancy robes. Maybe we can make a robe just to let the people know that I'm a wizard too.
Probably not in your size right now, but I'm sure if we get back, I could probably get you something sorted.
I really think so. That would be great. That'd be a hoot. And Coral just lays back down.
Anyway,
so I'm gonna try to retrace their steps. Basically, they're on the run.
Sure.
What would I do if I were on the run right now? Just came into
assumptively. Okay, I just came into Cat Fridge. Cat Fridge. I
just came into Cat Fridge.
I just came into Cat Fridge. Where would I be running? Well, there's 2 main paths. Path number 1 would be just continuing along the road. Path number 2, ditch the horses somewhere, go on foot. But why? Where? There is a major train line here.
Okay.
You've been passing it the entire time.
Easy way to figure out if they've done that one. I'm looking for my horse. I would be able to recognize it.
Roll no, not intelligence. Roll investigation.
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 I would have to help, but I'm kind of distracted right now.
Copy that.
I will help.
Oh, that's a number. Oh, you're helping. Okay, so okay, so that one's going to be either a 21 or nope, 21.
21. Okay.
Mhm.
You search around. And you do in fact find not your horse. Sorry. But you do find horses, but not the ones you're looking for.
Shit.
Which
Okay, so they've
after
continued on.
checking and a little bit of conversation with people around, like for example, just random commoners. By the way, I should mention these random commoners look tired, like tired, exhausted even.
Ah.
He's like, you look at one of them, he's like, "What do you want?" And you explain what you're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like, yeah, some other people rode through here earlier, like a couple hours ago, I think.
Along the main road?
Yeah, they kept along the road. Actually, they're going, I think somebody said they went in the direction of Pryford.
Ah, very good. Thank you.
Yeah. Just kind of turns and walks away slowly.
I've seen this before. Those people have seasonal depression. And one of the best ways to get around it is by praying to the non-secular gods of the aura. And it's too bad I didn't have more time here.
Maev just leans a little closer. Yes, please tell me more.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding.
All right, here you go.
Okay, talk to the god. Yeah, so you're aware that they probably went this direction. They went towards Pryford at this point. That's what you get with your investigation. You don't find your horses, but you do find where they went.
I am following.
Goose chase.
Okay. An hour later, as you guys are riding through the town, an hour later, you reattune with the ring. Sure enough, they are going the direction that dude said.
Okay. Moment I see the blip, rings back off.
Okay. Copy that. Off with the ring. The other blip was back behind you again.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah. So you off with the ring, and you guys continue on. You pass through the manufacturing mecha center that is Cadford. There are factories all over the place. People are dressed in a lot of the time kind of various. Like you have a lot of I'm obviously a factory worker. Like I still have the overcoat, but not like super fancy or anything like that. And you have some. I am a wealthy aristocrat with money. Kind of individuals, as well as who are usually being driven around or whatever by their various accoutrements and whatnot. But there's factories, there's people of all walks of life here, and most of them look exhausted, like exhausted. It's really noticeable, like very, very noticeable, that there is a genuine malaise to the people here. What you doing? But you pass by them, they get out of your way, at least mostly, and you're soon enough you're leaving Cadford, and out of the city you go back into the wilderness. Well, it's town. It's like not towns. It's like fields and small farms and stuff like that for a little ways, but not much. The path takes you slightly winding, still curving along the Grand River, and eventually up over a large pair of bridges. One is a stoned. They're both. No, one is a stone bridge that is where all of, like, the carts and car traffic as well as foot traffic would go, and then there's a metal rail bridge that crosses the same gap as well. You guys cross that, and at this point it would be about 6 o'clock. The sun is just about to tip over the horizon fully, and I presume you guys make camp so that you don't start getting exhaustion.
Yeah.
You catch a rest. Nothing fucks with you. You're too close to a main road, and or just nothing is bothering you guys at the moment, or whether if there are bandits and such out here, you just haven't run into them. Maybe, who knows? But yeah. So with that, I'm going to fast forward because we're losing people, which is reasonable, as it is late as fuck o'clock.
Someone can't sleep past 5 a.m. So
no, I gotcha. I'm not trying to waste anybody's time, especially not have anybody have issues tomorrow. The trip to Pryford is rather quick. Pryford itself is a mining town as you guys approach it and such. There are a lot of, well, I mean, there's houses and all that shit, but none of that's super important. I'm gonna skip over it for right now. We'll talk about Pryford again later. But when you get to this place, at this point, I'm gonna assume that Wilhelm, you've put the ring back on to do the old spadaroo, if you will. The dot has continued on past Pryford and into the mountain, the mountains and mountain pass. Over the Atrios, or into the Atrios mountain range.
And again, the moment I get the blip, ring off.
Copy that. And I think with that, we will pause right there with you guys in Pryford, the last stop before you get into like actual true wilderness, as you're not sure who these people are, what they're doing, or why, but they've definitely stolen a horse. Well, several at this point, horses. To what means, to what end, you're not sure. But answers are ahead of you, and they appear to be in, at least going currently, into the Atrios mountain range, which is not a huge mountain, or not a huge mountain range, but it is kind of a divisive barrier between here and or between the Imperium and the Kingdom of Alfberg. And you guys would be aware of that. That is in the direction of the Kingdom of Alfberg. So, but that's where we'll pause for next week, which is great because next week we can start off on a little bit more of the chase, and then whatever the hell else you guys get into.
Nice. Fuck up some people for stealing our friend's horse.
Yeah.
While the party rests, Coral sneaks off into the wood line and breaks off an 18-inch branch from a nearby tree. Trims it down. Practices some wrist motions.
Yes. Excellent. Sadly, as soon as you guys left from, pretty much left out of Cadfurge, you felt that, like, tingly sensation go away, like, entirely as soon as you left there. So it doesn't work now, but you know that it does work. You know it's there. You simply need harness.
You simply need to believe.
I cast Mage Hand on myself.
Of course you do, buddy.
Cast Mage Hand, but make it so it appears in front of Carl and try and make it believe he can control it.
That'd be an incredible deception check.
I don't have Mage Hand, so.
Now I'm getting double shirt off.
Yeah, we're getting into like subscriber territory. Let me hit the schedule real quick.
Subscriber stuff.
So we got Greyhawk Tuesday, and we'll be back here next Saturday.
Yes. Becoming a captain, goddammit.
We'll see you then. Peace
Grand
out.
Theft